Yes, what we discussed in previous class. Can anyone tell? Meghna, yes.
Yes, sir.
What we discussed in previous class.
For fixing VGS, ಮತ್ತೆ fixing VG, ಮತ್ತೆ drain to gate feedback resistance.
We discussed this one here, drain to gate feedback resistor.
No, sir.
No. You already told now. We discussed only
Fixing,
2 points, right? That is fixing VGS and fixing VC. Is it? We have not discussed drain to gate feedback resistor. Sir, no.
Yes, sir.
If you don't read the slides here, okay. So here, what's taken here? The biasing for the MOSFET. Okay, for the MOSFET, we will take the biasing here. That is from the different techniques here. The first one is fixing VGS. Okay, fixing VGS means it's a constant input voltage across the gate to source. Okay, this one the input voltage. Next, second one fixing VG. Okay, this one is the gate voltage. We are not considering any source here. We are considering only the gate. See the terminals. If it is a S means that is source, right? Here there is no S here. Only have to take second technique like a fixing gate voltage. Understood? Here you can apply any kind of DC voltage not to maintain the fixing DC. Okay. So in previous class we discussed about fixing VGS, right? For that you have to choose the drain current. Okay, ID. So ID is equal to what here? 1/2. Okay, half of the mobility. Okay, mobility of the electrons, then offset capacitance, then WL ratio, then VGS minus VT full square. Okay, this one is the saturation equation for the MOSFET. Understood? So this one is saturation equation. What about cutoff equation? Chandra GP.
Yes, sir.
What is cutoff equation? The drain current?
1/2 Newton. 1/2 Newton.
No. What is drain current for the cutoff condition? 0, right? Cutoff means what here? Transmission off condition.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So cutoff condition ID is 0. Okay, saturation 1/2 mu n into COX double ratio VGS minus VT whole square. Mu n means it's the mobility of the electrons. COX means offset capacitance. Okay. After that, you have to take channel width and length, double ratio. Then difference in input voltage and threshold voltage, whole to the power of square. Understood? Square means what? It's a smaller VGS. Okay, why they written square here? Because the VGS they take a small signal operation. That's why they made square. Next, to take second one, biasing by fixing VG. For the fixing VG, you have to take this diagram. Okay. For the fixing VG, they have taken source resistance. Okay, when resistance is connected to source, here we get what is the RS here. Okay, so RS is connected to ground and source terminal. Okay, if you connect RS to the source here, it acts as a fixing VG. Understood? Next, you take voltage divider bias. Okay, voltage divider bias by using the MOSFET. It is RG1 and RG2. They are connected in parallel form. Then RT is connected to power supply and drain. Then RS is connected to source and ground. Okay, after that you take now input voltage. We are applying the input voltage for the voltage divider circuit. Okay, that is AC supply here. So we are applying the AC voltage to the gate terminal by using the capacitor and input resistance. Okay, here input resistance is what here? Limiting resistance. Then input capacitance is what here? Coupling capacitance. Okay, we are applying both AC voltage to the gate. Understood. After that, you take now common gate configuration. So common gate configuration means what here? Instead of connecting two resistance across the gate here, they have taken single resistance. Okay, they have taken single resistance, that is RG. So RG is connected where here? Ground. Okay, when RG is connected to ground here, so it acts as an infinite resistance, but we get a zero current across the gate. Understood? This is for the common gate amplifier. So next you take one problem here. Okay, in problem they are given two questions. You read the question first here. It is required to design the circuit. Okay, we want to design the circuit that is voltage divider bias using MOSFET. Establish the DC drain current ID like 0.5 milliamps. The MOSFET is specified to threshold voltage 1 voltage. Okay, Kn dash double ratio is 1 milliamps per volt square. And for simplicity, neglect the channel length modulation effect. Assume lambda is equal to 0. Use a power supply. VDD is equal to 15 volt. Calculate the percentage change in the voltage of drain current when MOSFET is replaced with another unit having the same Kn dash W ratio, but VT is 1.5. So this is the question for the voltage divider using MOSFET. I given two questions. The first one is what here? We want to design the circuit. Okay, designing means what here? We want to find out the resistance value like R1 and R2. Okay, that is the first one. Okay, after that we need to find out the drain resistance, source resistance that you have to find out. Okay, that is the meaning of this, designing here. Second question, we want to find out the calculate the percentage. Okay, percentage by taking the Kn dash W ratio as a different value. Okay, for the MOSFET. Even threshold voltage is 1.5. In first question, what is threshold voltage here? 1 voltage. And what is Kn dash W here? That is 1 milliamps per volt square. But second question, the given VT has changed. Okay, VT has changed here like 1.5. Understood. First you take first question, that is designing of the voltage divider bias using MOSFET. Okay, what are the given parameters here? VT is 1 voltage and Kn dash W ratio is 1 milliamps per volt square. Neglect the channel length modulation. Okay, what is the drain current here? 0.5 milliamps. What is supply voltage here? 15 voltage. So all of you write that one here. Okay, all of you write that values here. VDD is 15 voltage. Okay, then you take drain and source voltage. Okay, so apply KVL here. Okay, apply KVL for this circuit. Okay, actually this was the circuit diagram for the given problem. Okay, so here they are connected RD and RS. Okay, they are connected RG1 and RG2. Okay, after that you take gate voltage. Understood. Then you take power supply, that is VDD. So main thing is we want to design the resistance value, that is RD1, RS, RG1, RG2. That you have to find out here. Okay, we want to find out RG1 resistance, RG2 resistance, RD resistance, RS resistance from the given parameter. What is given parameter here? VDD is 15 volt. Okay, and drain current is how much here? How much is given? 0.5 milliamps. Okay, drain current is 0.5 milliamps. So apply the KVL here. Okay, apply the KVL here. What you get now? So you take now KVL equation. So you write now equation like plus apply KVL in between the drain and source. Okay, plus VDD plus VDD minus ID into RD. Okay, minus ID into RS. Okay, that should be equal to what here? 0. Okay, that should be equal to 0. This is the KVL equation. Next you take VDS equation. Okay, VDS means what here? VD minus VS. Okay, VD minus VS. Okay, difference in drain and source voltage. From this two equation, you find out RD. Okay, here RD you take it outside here for this equation. Okay, you take only drain terminal, drain and power supply. So neglect the RS here. Okay, here you neglect RS. So the source resistance you neglect here. So you take only plus VDD minus ID into RD. Okay, from this equation RD you take it outside here. When RD is outside here, so what you get now? You get VDD minus, okay, VDD minus VD divided by 8. Okay, so you get difference in supply voltage and drain voltage. Okay, so drain voltage means this one VD. Okay, or you can take KVL equation here. Okay, you take KVL equation here for the drain. You take here VD. So this one is the VD. Okay, drain voltage means output voltage. Here this one is VDD. Okay, so apply KVL here plus VDD, okay, minus ID into RD. What is the current across the drain resistance? Then minus VD. That should be equal to 0. You take only drain terminal. Okay, neglect the source here. Okay, neglect the source here. You take only drain here. Further to choose now plus VDD minus ID into RD minus VD is equal to 0. Here we want to find out the RD resistance because the design means we want to find out the resistance value. So RD you take it outside here. What will get here? VDD minus VD divided by ID. Okay, RD is what in equation here? VDD minus VD divided by ID. Okay, from this equation we can find out the RD. Okay, so RD you take it down. VDD, that is given value 15 here. Then VD, how much you got here? Plus 10. Okay, you have to apply KVL here. From that you get a plus 10 here divided by ID. ID is what here? 0.5. Okay, so substitute all values here according to formula here. And so RD, how much you got here? 10 kilo. Okay, RD is 10 kilo. Same thing you take RS. You take according to Ohm's law here. VS divided by IS. Okay, IS is equal to what here? ID. Okay, you take according to Ohm's law here. Understood? That is R divided by V by I. Okay, here they given wrong. Okay, because they given RS here. You consider VS divided by IS. Okay, so VS nothing but what here? 5 voltage. IS means what here? ID. ID is what here? 0.5 milliamps. Okay, so right now 5 divided by 0.5 milliamps, you get the 10 kilo ohms. Means the RD and RS we got 10 kilo. Understood? Next, we want to find out the VGS here, okay, from the saturation equation. Understood? So what is the saturation equation? What we taken earlier? We take this equation here. ID is equal to now 1 by 2 mu into Cx W by L VGS minus VT. Okay, this is the saturation equation. Here difference in input voltage and threshold voltage we can call it overdrive voltage. Okay, VOE stands for what here? Overdrive voltage. Understood? Means it's a linear voltage. Okay, linear voltage. So for that you can take overdrive voltage. The equation for the overdrive voltage is VGS minus. Okay, instead of writing VGS minus VT, we can write VOE. Okay, overdrive voltage. Understood? For this equation, saturation equation, instead of writing VGS minus VT, you can take this one. Okay, you can take overdrive voltage. Understood? So I will write equation now. Saturation equation like this. So ID is equal to now 1 by 2 Kn dash W ratio. Okay, VOE square. Okay, VOE stands for what here? That is VGS minus VT. Okay, there is a square here. So for that there is a VOE square. Understood? After that, here we know the value of ID like 0.5 milliamps. Okay, we know the value of Kn dash, that is 1 milliamps. We know the value of WL also, that is 1 milliamps, but we don't know value of overdrive voltage. Okay, we don't know value of overdrive voltage here. That you have to find out here. So take now overdrive voltage VGS minus VT you have to consider like 1 voltage. Okay, you have to consider. Okay, means you have to assume some value for the water voltage. So you take down VOE equation. What is VOE equation? What you taken earlier? VGS minus VT, right? VGS minus VT. Okay, VGS you take it outside here. Okay, from this equation, VGS you take it outside here, you get VT plus water voltage. Okay, what is VT? One question. What they given? 1 voltage. Okay, VT is 1 voltage. VOE, what you consider here? 1 voltage. So 1 plus 1 will get a 2 voltage. So VGS, how much you got here? 2 voltage. Understood? From that equation, we can find out the gate voltage. Okay, gate voltage means what is the VGS equation here? The VGS is equal to now difference in gate voltage and source voltage. Okay, this is the VGS. Understood? So VG, you take it outside here, you get VS plus VGS. So what you got VS here from the KVL equation is plus 5 here. Yeah, plus 5 you got here, substitute here, and the VGS is what you got 2 voltage. Okay, so 5 plus 2 we get a 7 voltage. So gate voltage is how much here? 7 voltage. Understood. VGS is how much here? 2 voltage. Water voltage, what you consider? 1 voltage. VT is how much here? 1 voltage. Understood. So what is there here? Given 0.5 milliamps. So almost we got the resistance value RT, RS, then VGS and gate voltage. Understood. Next, second question. Second question, we want to calculate the percentage of the drain current by using the other values. Okay, other value means they have taken gate resistance and gate resistance 2. Here they have taken assumption value for the RG1 and RG2 like 8 mega ohm and 7 mega ohm. Okay, from that we want to design the drain current equation. Understood. So what is the VT? What they given? Second question like 1.5. Okay, VT they given 1.5. VT is in here. Same you take saturation drain current here. So 1 by 2 milliamps VGS minus VT whole square. What is VT? So for the second question 1.5. Same thing you substitute here. Then you take VG equation here by applying the KVL. So VGS is equal to now. VGS is equal to what here? VD. Okay. Or you can take VS here. So we get ID into RS. Okay. Or you can take this equation here. You take VGS is equal to VG minus VS. Okay, VG you take it outside. So what will get here? VGS plus VS. Okay. VGS is equal to VG minus VS. VG you take it outside. You will get VS plus VGS. Now we can write VS equation like according to Ohm's law. That is IS into RS. Okay. IS into RS. But IS is equal to what here? ID. Okay, for that you can write ID into RS. So VS equation is what here? ID into RS. Okay, IS is equal to ID. So for that you can write now ID into RS for the VS equation. Same thing you write. Instead of writing VS here, okay, you can go for the ID into RS. So right now ID into RS here. We know the RS value like 10 kilo ohm. We know value of VC, the right plus 7 voltage. VGS we need to find out here. Okay. We need to find out VGS. Okay. You take this equation here. You take first equation ID. You take second equation VGS. Okay. For the both equation ID, we need to find out here. Okay. Here also ID is there. Here also ID is there. Okay. Equate these two equations. Equation number 1 and 3. Okay. Equate the equation number 1 and 3 here. We'll get ID equation like a 0.455 milliamps. Okay, 0.455 milliamps. After that, you have to make difference. First question, what is the ID drain current equation here? 0.5. Second question, what you got here? Drain current equation after equating like 0.455. So you make it difference here, you get a minus 0.045 milliamps. Okay, so change in the drain current from the first equation to second equation. we got 0.045 milliamps. Understood? Then you can find out the percentage. Okay. Second equation we got minus 0.045 divided by first equation, means first question ID 0.5 multiplied by 100. So almost you got 9% change. Okay. So 9% is the change in the drain current from the first equation to second equation. Understood? So this is about the problem. Understood? See here, first you take equation 1 and 2. What is equation 1 and 2 here? Question. Okay, what is the first question and second question? So first question, they given some parameters. VT is 1 volt and Kn dash WL is 1 milliamps per volt square. Second one is what here? VT is 1.5. Okay. So these two are changed in the question. Okay, first question we need to find out the RD and RS. Okay, RD and RS. So apply the KVL here. So you get VD minus VT divided by ID. Same thing you write RS according to Ohm's law, VS divided by IS. So here ID is equal to IS. Okay. So RD got 10 kilo, RS is 10 kilo. After that, from the VDD value, okay, we need to find out the VD and VS. Okay, VD and VS. So for that, you can take now VD plus 10 and VS is plus 1. Okay. Next, we need to find out the VGS value. For find out the VGS here, you take saturation equation. That is ID is equal to half Kn dash W ratio into V over voltage square. Okay, over voltage means VGS minus VT. So VGS you take it outside. So VT is given 1 voltage. Over voltage you have to consider 1 voltage. So 1 plus 1 will get to 2. Next, after that you find out the gate voltage. Okay, for find out the gate here you take now VGS equation. VG you take it outside here, we get VS plus VGS. So VS we got 5 voltage and VGS got 2 voltage. We get a 7 voltage. Second question, VT have to change like 1.5. You same you take drain current equation. So instead of writing VT 1 voltage here, you take 1.5. Next, you take VG equation. So you get VG plus ID minus substitute RS value. So here you take equation number 1 and 3, equate these two here, find out drain current. You get 0.455 milliamps. Then you take difference. First question, drain current you got 0.5. Second question, drain current 0.455 milliamps. So almost if we make it difference, we'll get a minus 0.045 milliamps. Then we make it percentage here, you get minus 9% change in the drain current from first question to second question. Understood? So is there any doubts here? If there are doubts, you can ask me. This one is very important here. You can get 8 marks here for the examination. Okay, this was the 8 marks question. This is very important problem here. If there is any doubts, you can ask me now. So unmute your microphone, then you can ask the question. Aisha. Any doubts are there?
No, sir.
Asfiya Banu. Asfiya Banu.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts are there?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts are there?
Hello. No, sir.
I think this is your first class, right?
No, sir.
I've attended previous class.
Previous first class attend ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ sir.
What about other classes?
Sir, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. 3 days ಇಂದ ನೆಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ.
Okay. Okay, we'll go for next topic here. So next you take biasing, third technique for the MOSFET here for the biasing. Biasing using drain to gate feedback resistor. Okay, in BJT you taken right collector to base. Same thing for the MOSFET. We want to take the drain and gate because drain is output and gate is input here. So by joining drain to gate, we need to use the resistor. Okay, that resistor we can call as a feedback resistor. Okay, come for this diagram here. This is the complete diagram here for the feedback. Okay, feedback resistor using MOSFET. First, you take MOSFET here. Okay, so is it a N channel MOSFET or P channel MOSFET here? Sunidhi care.
Yes, sir.
Is it a NMOS or PMOS here?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the circuit diagram? Is it visible?
PMOS, sir.
This is not PMOS,
Yes,
this is
sir.
NMOS. Sir, no. So
Yes,
this one is
sir.
NMOS, okay, not PMOS. In exam, they can ask anything, either PMOS or NMOS. In syllabus, in textbook, they given NMOS. Sometimes in exam, they will ask for the PMOS. You have to remember this one. Okay, here they given circuit diagram for the NMOS. Understood? In problems, they will ask for the PMOS. Be careful. So this one is the NMOS because the arrow mark move towards the outside. Okay. For the source side, the arrow mark move towards the outside. Outside means ground side. Okay, that indicate the NMOS. Suppose the arrow mark move towards the gate side, that indicate the PMOS. Understood? Here, the arrow mark move towards the ground means outside here. So away from the gate here. So it acts as now NMOS. Okay, NMOS, there are three terminals here, gate, source, and drain here. So gate is what here input, and source is what here input, and drain is output. Understood? When source is directly connected to ground here. Okay, when source is directly connected to ground here. So what I call this one here? Vinuta. Vinuta MB.
Yes, sir.
When source is connected to ground, what you call this circuit here?
NMOS, sir.
See, here and source is directly connected to ground here. Okay, it's actually which configuration? When source is connected to ground here, it's actually which configuration? Varsha Reddy. Varsha.
Yes, sir.
Which configuration this one?
NMOS.
Which configuration this one? Either common drain or common gate or common source here.
Common source configuration.
Okay. So this way is the common source here because source is connected to ground here. It acts the common source. For the common source amplifier, okay, resistance is connected between the drain and gate. Okay, so that resistance we call as RG. Okay, this one is RG. It acts as the input resistance plus output resistance because it is connected both sides, right? Our drain is output and gate is input here. Okay, so this resistance it acts as both input and output resistance here. After that, and gate current and drain current are both the same here because drain current is start going from drain to gate here. Okay, so for that you can take IC is equal to what here? ID. Okay, drain current is equal to gate because RG is connected between the drain and gate. Next, sum of the drain current it goes to source side here. Okay, sum of the drain current it goes to source side when MOSFET in on condition. Okay, when MOSFET in on condition here, so ID is equal to IS. Okay, when MOSFET is in on condition, ID is equal to IS and input side IC is equal to ID. Understood? So apply KVL here. Apply KVL for the output side. Output side means you take drain and source. For the drain and source and VDD, apply KVL. Drain side they have connected RD, right? Then VDD connected here. So apply KVL here. So what will get here? Plus VDD minus ID into RD minus VDS is equal to 0. So VDS you take it outside here, we get VDD minus ID into RD. Okay, VDS you take it because of the output voltage, right? You take it outside here, the remaining term you take it as it is VDD minus ID into RD. Same thing, apply KVL for the input side. Okay, input side means drain and gate. Okay, drain and gate you apply KVL here by using the supply voltage. So write KVL of plus VDD minus ID and RD minus VGS is equal to 0. Okay, minus VGS is equal to 0. So VGS is equal to 0 means VGS you take it outside here. Then VGS outside here, what will get here? VDD into ID into RD. Okay, this is for the input KVL. Understood? Same equation that given when VGS is input here. So what you got in KVL equation here? Plus VDD minus RD into ID. Then output side what you got here? If you take it VDD outside here, we get VGS plus RD into ID. Okay, same we can rewritten here. Plus VDD is equal to VGS plus RD into ID. Understood? So this is for the third type of biasing. Same you take BJT. In BJT already discussed, right? Here instead of giving the MOSFET here, they given BJT. Okay, for the BJT, they will take a voltage divider bias. For the voltage divider bias, they will take two resistance for the base side here are given RDB2. Instead of giving two resistance in parallel here, they are taking only single resistance here, RB. Okay, RB it is related to base side. The major difference between the first and second is what here? The first circuit we can make the constant VB. Okay, we can make the constant VB by choosing the RB and RB2 value. For second one, we can make the constant current. Okay, so this is for the making a constant input voltage, and this is for the making a constant input current. Okay, input current means what here? That is base current. Understood? That is the difference between the first and second. If you use the two resistors, we can control the input voltage. If you use the one resistance instead of using two here, we can make the constant current for the input here. Okay, that is the difference between this and this. Understood? In exam, you are write the circuit diagram. Understood? After that, you have to give the analysis. Why the connected two resistors for the base? Why the connected one resistance for the base here? Understood? So suppose if you connect two resistors for the base side here or gate side for the MOSFET, we can control the voltage. Understood? Suppose if you connect only one resistance for the input side or either base or gate here, we can control the current here. Understood? That is the difference. In exam, the circuit diagrams are very important here. Don't get confused here. Okay, if you taken any type of biasing here, okay, first you write the circuit diagram, apply the KVL for the input and output side. Then you make the analysis here. Why the corrected RG here? Why ID is equal to IS? Why IG is equal to ID? Okay, everything you have to explain here. Okay, so the fundamental equations. Okay, by KVL or according to Ohm's law. Okay, so circuit diagrams and equations are very important here. Okay, not theory. Okay, theory they are not given anything here. Only have to give the explanation. Understood? So here we discuss today one problem, two questions, and this is for 8 marks here. This is very important here. This one is a repeated question for the examination. Understood? They'll ask for the 8 to 10 marks. They'll give the question with circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram for the voltage divider for the MOSFET. They don't give any values here. Okay, you have to remember this one. Okay. After that, we discuss today third technique for the bias media. That is from the drain to gate. For the drain to gate, apply KVL for the drain to source and gate to drain. From that, you can write this equation VGS and VDD. Understood? After that, you write the BJT diagram here for the voltage divider bias and RB resistance here. Next, for the next class, we'll start with the last part here in model number 1 here. Okay, that is small signal operation and modeling. That is DC bias point, signal current in drain, voltage signal, equivalent circuit model, and transformation. Okay, and tomorrow class is very important because it gets a derivation here. Okay, all of you attend, so don't neglect this part here because you get one question sure for the examination. Okay, the first part, okay, first part and last part, these are very important here. Okay, first part and last part, these are very important because you get a short questions. Okay, first question we get a like what are the different types of bias in BJT, that is 100% sure question for the exam. Then problem from the MOSFET biasing. Okay, then derivation from the small signal operation model. Understood? So these are the important questions for the examination. So is there doubts you can ask me now? Anisha DJ.
Yes,
Nisha,
sir.
any doubts are there?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Don't have any doubts. Hmm. In free time, all of you go through the notes here. Okay, already I've sent first model notes, right? Half of the first model. All of you go through the notes here. Don't waste your free time. Understood? Yes, I will stop the class now. Yes, you can leave the meeting now.